Hey guys, Vincent Rose here, H2G Fitness, coming to you from Beyond the Wheel of My Car. I hope everyone's having an incredible day today. I'm out bopping around running some errands, and I just got back from the post office sending out some whey protein to a very eagerly awaiting customer. And by the way, if you would like a great tasting whey protein, I have a strong recommendation for you. It's by TrueStar Health. It's called True Strength, right? I do market for them, and I can get you a discount on them. Is the protein superior to anything on the market? No, it is not. Is it superior in taste to anything that's on the market? It's superior to everything that's on the market when it comes to taste. So why do I promote it? It freaking tastes good. So anyhow, little side note there, put in a little plug. But wanted to record a real quick video for you guys, and this is just a little bit of a rant off the top of the head, and I wanted to let you guys know that dreams do come true, right? And this is not some corny stuff that I'm trying to put out for y'all. I'm being like 100% honest to God, real with you. Dreams come true. I remember 9 years ago, I had a lot of goals, I had a lot of dreams, I had a lot of things that I wanted to start pursuing and doing, and I've always known from the bottom of my heart that I need to be somebody that works for myself, be my own boss, call my own shots, set my own schedule, manage my own calendar, and do that. And here's the thing, if you come from a business owner background, that's great, because, you know, hopefully your parents kind of gave you the tools to know how to do that, right? Because they've been there, done that, and you've kind of got to see what they've done, and you're equipped. That's not my case, right? My dad was blue collar. My mom, all the jobs that she worked, you know, she was an employee as well, no matter where she's working, whether it be a flight attendant or in a grocery store, whatever it might be. And so the model that I was given as a kid is, if you want to make money, you go to work, and if you want to make more money, you work longer hours, right? And you earn a paycheck, and that is what you do. And I remember I was, I want to say 18, maybe 19 years old, and my mom was moving up to Chicago, and we packed everything into a U-Haul, and we're driving from Dallas, Texas to Chicago, right? All in one stop. I think it's like an 18-hour drive. And I scared the crap out of my mom on that trip, by the way. And my buddy Chris Knott was there with me. He was driving and following us. Chris, if you're watching this, shout out to you, man. I hope you're doing good. I miss you. But side note, we're riding in the car, and my mom and I, when, you know, as you would expect, you know, in an 18-hour car ride, you're going to get into some pretty deep conversations and talk about some stuff. What else are you going to do in the car for 18 hours? You're going to talk about life. And I told her at age 18, 19 years old, I said, Mom, by the time I am 31 years old, I said this number, by the time I'm 31 years old, I'm going to work for myself, I'm going to be well off financially, and I'm going to be a business owner. And her first question was, that's great. What are you going to do? What kind of business? This, that, and the other. And I thought about it, and I said, I don't have a stinking clue. Because I didn't. I had no idea. I didn't know what type of business I would run, how I would make all this money, all this kind of stuff. I didn't know exactly the roadmap of how to get to where I wanted to go, but I did know the stinking destination, right? And here's the deal. The worst thing that you could ever, in my opinion, ask a child is, what do you want to be when you grow up? Because I will be honest with you, I still can't answer that question. I don't got a freaking clue what I want to be when I grow up. But if somebody would have asked me whenever I was a little kid, how do you want to live when you grow up, I could have answered it like that, man. I could have told you I wanted this kind of car, I want this kind of house, I want these kinds of clothes, I want these kinds of trips, I want this kind of family, I want yada yada. I could have rolled off an entire list, man, right off the top of the dome. Here is how I want to live. But if you asked me, which we're always asked, what do you want to be? I don't friggin' know what I want to be. Why do I need to be defined by my job title? That's dumb, in my opinion. So here's the deal. I had some big goals and some big dreams, and I knew kind of what the finished product was. I wanted it to look like, from a standpoint of, I wanted to be my own boss, I wanted to be good off financially and all this kind of fun stuff, but had no idea how I was going to get there. But I knew where I was, I knew where I wanted to be. All the details in between did not stinking matter. You figure that crap out along the way. As long as you know where the destination is, you'll figure out all the detail stuff. That's totally fine. So here's the deal. I had some big goals. I had some big dreams. I was fortunate enough to come across a business team, I don't know how YouTube works and all that kind of stuff, and if they want their names mentioned and all this kind of jazz, and if I can get in trouble for it or not. So I'm not going to mention any names, but it was a network marketing company, which typically they get a bad rap because people are just ignorant to what they actually are, and they don't realize there are some really, really, really great companies out there that teach you things like team building, leadership, relationships, people skills, salesmanship, all this kind of fun stuff. I mean, there's some really, really, really good business teams out there that aren't just about money, 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 but they're about developing their people. And I was blessed enough to link up with this business team for 8 years of my life. And the foundation that was poured into me was business owner mentality, was leadership, was sales, was marketing, was relationships, was you name it. I mean, it was freaking, everything that you would hope if you came from a business owner background that you would instill into your children was instilled into me through my mentors through this 8-year period of time. And here was the only thing that I did. I was gullible enough, right, to hit the belief button. I believe that if they're saying I can do this, I can do that. I believe if they say if I do this, 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 and this, it will produce that, 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 and that. And if y'all are saying that this is a tool that I can use to get what it is that I want in life, then great, I'll go for it. And I attacked it with everything that I had, and I pursued it with reckless abandon, right? And it was the best thing I ever did. And here's the crazy thing. That 8 years, I made zero profit. Here's what I mean by that. Any business requires investment, right? And so the amount of money that I was making every month, even my last year that I was in that business, when I was making my most, I was most profitable that I was. If you compared it to what my overhead was, not only was I not making money, I was going into over $1,000 of debt every month for years, like for 8 years. I went into debt every single month, all in the name of building a business. But I was having an education poured into me, a foundation poured into me. My character was being forged. And, I read in a book one time, Master Key to Riches by Napoleon Hill. He said the best education, the best work that you could ever do sometimes is the work that you were not paid for. And what he meant by that was you're not working there to get paid. You're working there to develop yourself, to learn a skill set, and to own something that later down the road you can use to produce in your life. And that's exactly what happened. Not only did I not get paid for the 8 years that I built the fool out of this business, I went into debt. I calculated it up. It was over $150,000 that I invested over 8 stinking years. $150,000 that I invested of my own money over 8 years, making nothing. However, I've been able to take every skill set that I learned from there, and that is what I use now to produce income with. And not only does it work, I don't have a job anymore. I don't have a boss anymore. I don't have any of that kind of stuff. So I used it in the field of finance, and I've been able to create whatever I want to create with it. And I'm just in the beginning stages of it, and it's getting gooder and gooder all the time. Yes, I use the word gooder. Here's what's also cool. Success principles are universal. So I've used these exact same success principles on myself to mold, shape my own body, and it works in the realm of fitness. I've used these success principles in the realm of relationships that are in my life, and it works there. And so here's my point. Look, find out what you want, what makes your heart skip a beat. What are you passionate about? What wakes you up in the morning? What keeps you awake at night? And whatever that is, do not bury that the same way that everybody else does. Cultivate it, think on it, meditate on it, and stinking chase it. And then figure out if somebody was to have this, and this, what skill sets will they need to get that, and that? And then start pursuing it, start studying, start learning, start working towards it, start busting your freaking hump to aggressively and passionately pursue what it is that you want. And if you do, and if you will work hard enough, and if you will not quit, and you will not stink and roll over and wet on yourself in the process, you can get it. Period. Dreams come true. I swear to God they do. And when you're doing the work and it looks like nothing's working out and it looks like there's no trappings of success that are coming your way, here's my promise to you. If you don't stink and quit, and you will just continue, and most importantly, keep a positive attitude in the process, you'll get everything that's coming to you if you'll just go long enough, and if you'll go one step further than everybody else before you that quit. On that step, you go 2 steps after that, man, and bam, you're stinking there. I promise you it's worth it. Success is the best definition of success I've ever heard. Success is a violent act. And the first time I heard that, my blood boiled. I was like, oh, that sounds so awesome. But it's true. You have it, you don't just stumble on success. You don't trip over it. You don't sneak up on it. You aggressively and you attack it until it's yours, until you claim it. Either way, my son is in here right now, and I'm about to pick him up, and his therapist is probably wondering where the heck I am, and she doesn't realize that there's a madman that is his father that's sitting in a car right now trying to record something for you guys. So I'm going to close this out. Vincent Rose, H2G Fitness. The future is bright. Something good is happening. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, ideas, any of these things, comment section down below. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, I'll encourage you to do so. And if you got anything out of this video and you would like to like and or share it, won't be mad at you at all. Yes, this had jack diddly squat to do with fitness, but it had everything to do with fitness, because if the goals and if what you want and all of that kind of stuff is geared towards fitness, you can use this mentality, this philosophy, this belief system to create and produce the results in your body or in your finances or in your faith or in your relationships. Doesn't matter. Any area of your life that you want. Guys, you take care. Be blessed. Over and out. And yep, have a good one. Bye.